While you sit and ponder, someone has already taken what you dreamed of. While you spin thousands of scenarios in your head, someone has already taken the first step. While you wait for the perfect moment, someone is already reaping the rewards of their actions. The world doesn't reward those who think, it rewards those who do. And if you haven't started yet, know this: you're already behind. You've already lost. Because while you're thinking, someone is doing. The problem is that we spend too much time thinking. We plan, analyze, weigh the pros and cons. We think this makes us smarter, stronger, more prepared. But in reality, it's just an illusion. It's self-deception. Because what matters isn't thoughts, it's actions. The world doesn't care how much you know, how much you plan, or how much you dream. The world only values one thing: results. And results only come through action. While you hesitate, someone is acting. While you're afraid, someone is already a step ahead. And if you don't start now, you risk ending up with nothing. Why do we choose to think instead of act? Why do we spend years reflecting instead of just starting? The answer is simple: fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of failure, fear that we won't succeed. We're afraid of doing it wrong, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of being judged. But you know what's interesting? The person who acts is already learning from their mistakes. The person who does is already growing stronger. The person who tries is already one step closer to success. And you're still afraid. You're still waiting. You're still thinking. And while you're thinking, someone is already doing. Another reason we delay action is waiting for the perfect moment. We think, when I have more time, when I have more money, when everything aligns perfectly, then I'll start. But here's the catch: the perfect moment will never come. It never has and never will. The only right time is now, right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, now. Because time doesn't wait. While you wait for the perfect moment, someone is already doing. And while you delay, someone is already winning. The false sense of productivity is another trap we fall into. We think planning, reflecting, analyzing, it's already progress, but it's not. It's an illusion. It's self-deception. Because without action, you're just spinning your wheels. You can plan for years, but if you haven't taken a single step, you haven't moved forward. You've just wasted time. And while you wasted time, someone already did. Someone already won. Comfort and the habit of procrastination are other reasons we choose to think instead of act. Our brains are wired to choose safety. They choose comfort. They choose what's familiar. But you know what the problem is? Growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Growth requires action. Growth requires risk. And if you're not ready to leave your comfort zone, you'll never grow. You'll never succeed. You'll never become who you could be. Because while you sit in your comfort zone, someone is already doing. Someone is already risking. Someone is already winning. While you make excuses, someone is taking steps towards success. While you explain why it won't work, someone is already trying. While you say you don't have time, resources, or opportunities, someone is already using what they have. And you know what's most frustrating? You're losing years. You're losing years spinning what-ifs in your head. You're losing years making excuses. You're losing years waiting for the perfect moment. And someone has already built a career. Someone has already started a business. Someone has already achieved the body of their dreams. And all this time, you were just thinking. You were just waiting. You were just delaying. Excuses sound nice. They soothe you. They make you feel justified. But you know the truth? Excuses are useless. They change nothing. You can justify your inaction, but the world doesn't care. The world won't wait. The world won't wait for you to make up your mind. The world won't wait for you to stop being afraid. The world won't wait for you to find the perfect moment. The world moves forward, and if you're not moving with it, you're left behind. Because here, the winners are those who act, those who don't wait, those who don't delay, those who do. What happens while you wait? The world doesn't stand still. The world doesn't wait. If you don't take your place, someone else will. If you don't seize your chances, someone else will. If you don't act, someone else is already doing. And you know what's most frustrating? Success doesn't go to the smartest. Success doesn't go to the most talented. Success goes to the fastest. Those who don't wait. Those who don't think. Those who act. While you reflect, your chances slip away. While you wait, your dreams become someone else's. While you delay, someone else is already living your life. Here's a harsh example. You can start today. You can take the first step today, or you can wait. Wait another year, another 5 years, another 10. And in 5 years, you'll watch as someone else lives your dream, as someone else achieves what you dreamed of, as someone else becomes who you could have been. And you know what's most terrifying? It will be your choice. You chose to wait. You chose to delay. You chose inaction. And now you're reaping the consequences of that choice. But there's good news. You can still change everything. You can still start. You can still act. But to do that, you need to make a decision to move right now, a decision to stop waiting, a decision to stop thinking, a decision to start doing. Forget the doubts, forget the fears, forget the perfect conditions. Just start. Start with what you have. Start with what you can. Start small, but start. Because the first step is more important than the perfect plan. Because movement is more important than reflection. Because action is more important than waiting. Don't look for perfect conditions. They don't exist. The best people started from scratch. They started with no connections, no money, no resources, but they didn't wait. They didn't delay. They didn't think. They did. And you can do the same. You can start with what you have. You can use what you have. You can take the first step, and you know what's most interesting. Mistakes aren't failures. Mistakes are steps forward. Every mistake is a lesson. Every mistake is experience. Every mistake is a step toward success. Afraid of making a mistake? Then you've already lost. Because only those who act make mistakes, and only those who act win. Set small tasks and complete them. Don't try to do everything at once. Don't try to reach the top immediately. Start small. Take one step, then another, then another. The key is movement. Even if it's 1% progress a day, even if it's a small step. The key is not to stand still. The key is not to wait. The key is to act. Every day, ask yourself, am I thinking or am I doing? Every day, ask yourself, am I moving forward or standing still? Every day, remind yourself, while I'm thinking, someone is doing. The winners aren't the smartest. The winners aren't the most talented. The winners are those who act, those who don't wait, those who don't delay, those who do. You can spend years studying theory. You can spend years planning. You can spend years reflecting. Or you can spend those years gaining real experience. Or you can spend those years achieving real results. Or you can spend those years becoming who you dreamed of being. The choice is yours. You're either in the game or watching others win. Stop thinking. Stop dreaming. Stop delaying. Start now. Right now. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the new year. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, because no one will wait. No one will wait for you to make up your mind. No one will wait for you to stop being afraid. No one will wait for you to find the perfect conditions. The world moves forward, and if you're not moving with it, you're left behind. Your life depends on your actions, not your thoughts, not your plans, not your dreams, your actions. You either start right now or stay where you were. You either act or watch others win. You either do or dream. The choice is yours. But remember, while you're thinking, someone is doing.